Welcome back to the Station Bakery. It's day 2 and today is cake decorating day. The cake will be picked up today as well. So we're gonna go ahead and just get that process started. Already taken out my buttercream from yesterday, so it is coming back to room temperature. It is on its way. It's not fully there, but it's getting closer. So while I continue to wait for that, I'm gonna go ahead and get out all of the rest of the stuff that we need for today, like the turntable and all of that stuff. We are going to need to go out to pick up the flowers. Because I'm doing flowers on this cake, so we'll need to be picking, so blah, 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 blah. I cannot talk. I ordered flowers from a local florist here, so I will need to run and get that when they open. Hopefully it'll be ready. I told them 11, but hopefully I can go ahead and pick them up like at 9 o'clock or so. Yeah, I'm hoping that I'll be able to have everything done by noon. Right now it is currently, what does that say? 8:30, 8:40. So hopefully by noon, like I should be completed with everything. But you know, things happen, especially when you have kids. So we'll see what happens. Pickup was originally scheduled for 3:30, but I'm hoping that I can actually have it done for her so she has something else that she's picking up nearby. And hopefully I can have it done so right when she gets done with that, she can just swing on over here and get this cake as well. Yeah, that is the plan for today. Let's go ahead and start getting out all of our supplies and get ready. Oh, look at my glasses, y'all. Sorry about all the speckles. These glasses are like 4 years old. I know. It just is what it is. And yeah, we're gonna go get these taken care of one day, but for now, like you can see, like, yeah, it's beyond time. This is my most favorite turntable ever. Top notch, top notch. I don't have my slip mat. I don't know where it is. So I've just been wetting a paper towel to put on here and to put that on there. And then kind of helps me hold it in place. And it's just another hack, just in case you need it. If there's a way to get you to change, I won't be around anymore anyway. Merry-go, round with you. In and out, then up and down. It's getting old, going around with you. Think I need some solid ground. Merry-go. Let's go. Let's not. Let's go. That's hot. Let's go. Let's not. Let's go. All I think about and all I know, you were made for me and I was made for you. Tell me how we stop this merry-go. Can we break the cycle, maybe see it through? If I were to just let this sit for a little bit longer, it's going to come back completely back to its original texture. Change of plans, it's already basically 9 o'clock right now, so I'm gonna let my buttercream sit for just a little bit longer. I did end up just pulling out my stand mixer and I'm just gonna re-whip it in that because I wanna get this done as quickly as possible. Let's go and pick up the flowers. I decided to call the place before just going up there, and the lady, she answered, she was like, oh, we were just getting ready. I was just getting ready to call you because the guy wanted to know if you could push it back to 12 o'clock. I know it's just like an hour after, but like I was trying to get this done as quickly as possible. And now I'm kind of like just held up and at a standstill at this point. I mean, like, yes, I can go ahead and fill the cake, ice it, but I was just hoping to like get it all done. And now we have this hiccup. So not only can I not get the flowers now and early, which I mean, you know, I can understand that, but Now I can't even get it at the time that I'm supposed to have it, and I have to get it later, which means I'm just going to kind of be in this limbo period, just waiting. And me, like, I don't like being in like this in-between state. If I could be working on it and getting it done, that is what I want to do. It is what it is. What also upset me, because they're like, oh yeah, he went to the wholesaler because he wanted to pick your flowers, to make sure he had like the right colors or whatever, because we don't have any of that color on hand. So it's like, okay, well, what colors do you have on hand? And she was like, oh, okay, well, just 1 second, let me look. And so then I'm like, well, like, can I just come in and just like see what you have? Well, he should be, back, and hopefully we can get it back before, like, I think he's like caught up in traffic or something. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so like my whole mood, and then plus like my husband, he has to leave to go handle some other stuff that has me stressed out, because that time is going to conflict with me having to pick up the kids, and I scheduled the lady to pick up the cake. Like, so the cake should be done before I pick up my kids. So when we're here, then she can come through, like I had this planned. But I was hoping that I could get it just done before, so then I don't have to worry about any of that. And like, but that time, like me picking up the kids and everything now is, clashing with the time that my husband needs to go do this other thing and get back. It's just, I don't like it. I may just have to just trash that whole plan. Hey, we might just have to go out here and pick these beautiful flowers off the side of the road at this point. I've considered it. Fresh, organic flowers, right? Like pesticide free, all of that. Yeah. On a serious note, like we have like really beautiful wildflowers out here. And yes, I have considered picking them. I have considered it. I have to make myself laugh. We got to laugh at something. I've also considered just like going to Walmart or something. We don't have a Hobby Lobby near. Closest Hobby Lobby is probably like 30 minutes away, maybe. I think I'm just going to sit here and take a nap or something. Anyone else do that? Like, when I just get like overly stressed and like just upset and everything, like my body shuts down. The only thing that I can do is just go to sleep to try to reset myself. And that's how I'm feeling right now. Like, I just need to just go to sleep and just wake up and try again. Just like this day is like done. Like I'm just done with this day. So I just need to go to sleep and wake up tomorrow on a new day and try again. What would you do? Let me know in the comments what you would do if you were in this situation. I know I'm being, but what would you do? Spoiler, I didn't go to sleep. Instead, I got up and decided to just try to get something done, prep a few more things, and not mope. It's easy for me to get caught up in my feelings, but I decided to move my body and work on my buttercream. And here you can see how easily it's coming back together. So yeah, that's the dream cream, baby. Listen, stop playing with me and this buttercream, okay? Stop playing with me. Look at that. Look at that. And it was frozen. Can you hear that? Frozen. This is frozen. Look. That's the dream cream. That's the dream cream. And yes, you can get my recipes. I'll have them linked in the description below. Yes, my dream cream recipes are paid. If you want free recipes, I have a couple of them posted here on YouTube. But if you want this, the dream cream, it'll be linked in the description below or on my website at the Station Bakery. Just look at that. Look at that. Quit playing. Quit playing with me. If don't nothing else go right today, I can firmly stand on the fact that this cake gonna taste good. Period. Point blank, period. The buttercream, I tried some of it. It's always on point. Always. Okay? Always. But my buttercream, and then we tried my filling. Mwah. Too good. Too good. Too good. compared with my vanilla dream cake, unstoppable, unstoppable, unstoppable. I can't wait to cut off the end of this cake so then I can put the pieces together and enjoy. Oh my goodness, I look forward to it. So good, so good. So if nothing else, I got that to look forward to. I have that to look forward to. If nothing else, if the cake doesn't look spectacular, it's gonna taste spectacular, hands down.
Yup.
Okay, so one thing, I switched out my 10-inch board and box for a 12-inch board because my cake is 8 inches. By the time we get the buttercream and everything on it and stand it up, it's gonna be wall to wall. So I went with 12-inch so we can have a little more space. Here are my 2 cake layers that we baked up yesterday. So I told you that we have workers that are working in our pantry, and that is where I keep all of my supplies and things, right? So I tried to get everything out, but I still forgot something. My gloves. My gloves. So now I gotta try to figure out how am I gonna do this without touching the cake. My gloves. My gloves. And who knows what else. But yeah, I'm just gonna wash my hands up really well, and I mean, I just gotta make it do what I gotta make it do. So, yeah, my gloves. My gloves. My gloves. You know that song, what that song is? The world has too many freaks. Boom, 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 boom. Right? Has too many freaks. Yeah? You don't remember that song? I just want to walk y'all through while I have everything out here. These are a few of my favorite things, okay? So I already told y'all about this spatula yesterday. Boom, my favorite one. Number 2, these offset spatulas, a favorite thing. But the mini one's my favorite too. This metal scraper, a favorite thing. Metal turntable, a favorite thing. Cookie scoop, yeah, thank you, a favorite thing. Now this knife isn't necessarily a favorite thing, but this brand, a favorite thing. There's another set of knives that we got from them. Those are my favorite things. I have another mixing bowl, and it's like, the style is like hammered steel, another favorite thing. And it's so helpful if you can't afford a second mixer or you don't want to buy a second mixer, buy another bowl, right? Because you can still double up on what you do without having to purchase an entire separate mixer. If you don't have space, or if you don't have the funds, or you just don't want to buy it, just get an extra bowl or 2 and you will increase your efficiency. Yeah. Okay, yeah, favorite things. Those are my favorite things. All right. Got my buttercream. Looks so good. I know y'all probably like I'm doing the most. I'm doing too much, but I really love my buttercream. Like, I love it. And for very good reason. Those of you who have purchased it and tried it, you know. You know. Ooh. Come on now. Yeah, ooh. My baby in the background, he's copying me. Yeah, ooh. Yeah, hi. I feel like this is going to be pretty tricky because I need to fill up my piping bag because I need to ice and fill my cake with my strawberry filling, and ice the top, then I gotta flip it over. You know what, this might actually not. That's gonna be pretty thick to turn over onto a side. By the time I add the filling and everything, it's gonna be like this. I think I'm gonna stick with the original. I think I'm just gonna, all right, we're changing it up, we're doing the thing, okay. Yeah, this is frozen cake, y'all. Y'all see how easy this is slicing? This is frozen cake. That's because this is the dream cake. This is the dream cake. When have you ever been able to slice through frozen cake like this? You haven't. It looks so good. Tastes so good. All right, because I'm putting a filling on here, I'm going to first put a layer of buttercream on top of this cake. Now, if I would have kept the top on here, then there wouldn't have been anything to like worry about because it wouldn't have really like seeped into the cake. But since I cut the top off and the inside of the cake is exposed, I don't want it to seep in there and then like make it soggy. So I'm putting a layer of buttercream on here first. So as you can see, I am a messy cake decorator. When I'm decorating, it's much harder for me to like keep the space like perfectly clean. Just because I be all over the place. All right, so now we're gonna take my filling and I'm gonna put it inside of here. I did double rim it. I did make it like a little bit taller, but I'm not gonna overfill this cake because that's when you start getting problems. Can I get this open? That's when you start getting problems of seeping. And so hopefully we don't run into that. But if we do, it'll be a learning because then you'll see like how I fix it, how I correct the problem, but hopefully I won't have to correct the problem and we'll be good. So I'm doing this to kind of like seal up where I piped. So hopefully the filling won't ooze out. All right, so here's my strawberry filling.
I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I want. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby, dance the night away. I'll kick my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. You can. Baby, let your head down. Be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes.
Sometimes it's very difficult being left-handed because most things are made with the intentions of a right-handed person doing it. A lot of the tutorials all cater to right-handed people, so you kind of learn things backwards. But us left-handers, we're creative. Okay, so we can get the thing done. We can get it done. If you're left-handed, let me know in the comments. I often get asked, like, how did I learn to do this? And honestly, all on YouTube, being in Facebook groups, and just trial and error. Oh yeah, that's right. Dang. Okay. Because I forgot I wanted to do a scallop border. But yeah, just trial and error, YouTube. I have a video showing you the quickest way to ice a cake. And like I break down like the tips of like what I do and like why and how it works. So that could be a good place for you to start. All right. Now we're going to, I'm gonna clean this off. And then we're gonna, pop it into the fridge, let it firm up. Let that filling set. Hope and pray that it doesn't spill out. And then we'll get on with our next, part of the cake. But yeah. These flexible scrapers, a favorite. Yeah, a favorite. They're very handy for different reasons and purposes. All right. And yes, I was working with frozen cake. Now it's going into the refrigerator. Okay, y'all, they say that the flowers are ready. It is just after 11. So let's go pick them up. Okay, I just want to show y'all really quickly. Like, look at these flowers right here. Look at that. Wouldn't that be so cute on a cake? Hello. Morning? Yes. All right. This is what I just picked up. I forgot to ask the price, but I think they said $40. We'll talk about this more when I get back to the house. This must be how people who use grocery store cakes must feel in regards to custom home bakery cakes. Because y'all, I am very much of the mindset that I could have very easily plucked much better flowers than what I just paid for. Literally, on my way driving to and fro, I see all these beautiful flowers that would look real good on this cake. But I was like, no. Let me get these flowers from this local company. The road produces better, in my opinion. When I walked in, they brought it out. I don't know what my face looked like. I wish I would have set up my camera to see, but it's like, I know you're lying. Like, this is, I don't feel good. I don't feel good right now about, so she shows it to me and she's like, oh, so they quoted me. They were like, yeah, we'll pull you something, be like $30 to $40. I'll just put that range in there, just in case we like pick like some really pretty, like I'm gonna make it like really nice for you. So we'll just put 30 to 40 if that's okay. Okay, cool. I show up and she shows me and she was like, okay, so it's gonna be $40. So we're on the high end for this. Okay. No. So after I sat there and I looked at it for a while, I started asking questions. And eventually what I ended up with here is with them switching some things out, right? And it's a whole story. I don't know how I don't know. Let me just show y'all so I can get this out of the way, and then I'm gonna tell y'all the story. This is what I got for $40. This is what they charged me for $40. I promise you I could pick some prettier flowers off the side of the road. I'm not joking. I might walk y'all down the street and show you my neighbor's flowers that I might just end up having to ask them, can I just cut them off? Now guys, this is the revised version. This is the edited and revised version, okay? There was a whole lot of flowers on here that were dead, okay? They were brown, they were wilted. Some of them hadn't bloomed yet. And yes, they knew that I was going to need this to put on a cake for today. So why am I receiving flowers and being charged for flowers that have not bloomed yet? One, the flowers are really big. They're really big in comparison of what I asked for. These are really big, but honestly, these are like the best things out of everything that they showed me. So I asked them if we could remove, what am I gonna do with this? So I asked them if we could remove and switch some things out. Like, okay, well, just give me more of these than the other stuff. So they gave me like some purple one of these roses, but they were basically gray and brown and wilted, and half of them weren't even open. And, you know, so I was asking questions. There was another really pretty flower that was sitting in a vase behind the counter for someone else to pick up. So I asked about those. It's like, well, what about those? And the lady was not happy with me asking about those other flowers. Like, she literally had a look on her face. Like, she was annoyed with me. I'm annoyed with you, she annoyed with me. And then the guy, he like mumbled over to her and said something. I don't know what he said, but I guess he told her that those are high-end flowers. And that's what she told me. She said, oh, these are high-end flowers, and they're $45 a stem. Come on now. Seriously? Seriously, like I really feel like they were trying to play with me, and I'm not gonna get into the details of why, but if you know, you know. But yeah, so they didn't want to give me those stems or anything, you know. And so then he comes out and, you know, like we're talking and trying to figure out, and he's looking like perplexed. He's looking at me like, what's the issue? Like, this is great. And it's like, sir, this is what you went and drove hours for to go to your wholesaler to pick this, to get this? But anyway, so then we went back and forth, and then he was like telling me like the cost difference between the stems. And it's like, sir, I don't care. I just need something that I can put on this cake to make it look good, because this is not gonna cut it. So begrudgingly, he switched out what I needed him to switch out. It's crazy. So as I'm walking out, and I'm gonna put the footage in here so you can see, as I'm walking out, I'm looking at all of these other beautiful flowers that would have been a much better choice than this. And the camera is actually doing it justice. Like, it's actually highlighting and like pulling in those colors. But this is not what it looks like in real life. As I'm looking at it there on the camera, this is not what it looks like in real life. Like, look at this, like half of these aren't even usable. I think I'm gonna go pick the flowers off the side of the road for my kids' cakes, honestly, because I don't wanna pay $80. The guy was like, okay, well, before like the lady like checked me out or whatever, he was like, oh, let's write some notes on the thing, so then like we kind of like we know what to get her for next time, so we can get her the same thing for next time. And he took like a picture of it and all of that stuff, and it's like, sir, I don't want this again. I don't want it this time. I certainly don't want it next time. Is this what people who prefer grocery store cakes, is this what they experience? Is this their perspective? Because, you know, some people are like, oh, well, it's a custom florist, like you can do a custom bouquet. But I prefer the flowers on the side of the road. Is this what they experience? After I give myself some time to process everything that has happened, and after I get to put in the things on the cake and stuff, I'll see how I feel after that. And then I'll make a plan on how I want to move forward. Because I did take pictures of other flowers that were in the store, so then I can be better prepared to be like, I want exactly these flowers. This is what I want for my cake. Nothing more, nothing less. Exactly this, right? $40 for these. It's gonna be fun pricing this in the next video. It's gonna be very fun pricing it, but make sure that you stay tuned because I'm gonna price it all out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think they're not that bad? How would you have reacted receiving these flowers? What would you do? Would you take them back? Would you keep them? Are you going to pick flowers off the side of the road? Like, let me know your thoughts on this. But I'm gonna need a minute. I don't think I necessarily overreacted. I do believe that my feelings were probably a bit heightened just because of how things were going already for the day. But I will say that while, I did my thing with the flowers. Okay, spoiler alert. I did my thing with the flowers. However, it just still wasn't what I requested. So the cake that I got wasn't quite the cake that I was planning for. Even though I did pull it together and I do believe that it came out very beautiful, it just wasn't what I was looking for and going for. So the style just ended up being a little bit differently. But at the end of the day, I think it still did really, really well. It came out really, really well. So I'm just, I don't know this yet, of course, in this point of the video, but this is just hindsight speaking. But yeah, I just went ahead and I just handled my business and I got it done. All right, so here are the flowers. This is how I put them on there. Took a toothpick and poked it into the flower, then wrapped the stems in the green. It's another example. And the florist did tell me this method to use the toothpicks. And so I looked up a couple of videos to see how they did it. And this is what I saw. And I think that this is great. Yeah, so now I'm getting ready to start adding these onto the cake.
To be there and baby dance the night away. I let my head down if I won. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby. Dance the night away. I'll kick my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. You can. Baby, let your head.
So I am finally done with that cake. It is 2:10. I've been done for maybe like 30-45 minutes, but I've just been cleaning up and everything. But the cake is done. I'm letting it set up and I'm getting ready to take pictures of it. I won't be able to record myself taking pictures of it because I am using my phone to record this video and I use my phone to take my pictures as well. But yeah, I'm gonna show you some footage of the cake and then that is going to be it for this video. And then I want y'all to stay tuned to the next video because we are going to price out this cake. So I'm going to show you how much I would charge for a cake like this. And I hope you enjoy spending this day with me. If you have not seen the first video of Bake Day, go ahead and check that out as well. And yeah, I'm gonna let you get on with watching videos. So I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.